a commission based on the products actually sold. We also have the partner store cost per click service, which is really a referral or advertising per click model. And then a display advertising revenue stream, the cost per thousand or CPM is the third. In addition, we offer the retailers in our marketplace multiple ways to merchandise their products through our editorial activities, buying guides, shopping articles, our blogs, and even our online shopping game called Cart Me Away. Next slide, please. Our technology is pretty cutting edge, and we're a natural fit as a result of that with Corfino. For instance, we both share a revolutionary view or attitude about performing routine, recurring activities, whether those be accounting or shopping. We decided to exchange our in-house personnel and software licenses for the completely outsourced Corfino model, and as a result, we've realized greatly reduced costs and improved service levels. But before making the decision to outsource to Corfino, we had a set of very specific requirements that had to be met. First, we needed a very fast implementation. In fact, we had to be up and running within a month's time of making the decision. Second, we needed complete visibility and open communications because I wanted to know everything that was going on throughout the entire integration process to ensure it went as smoothly as possible. And third, we needed a very high level of comfort surrounding all areas of data security, accounting, and regulatory compliance, because we have to conform with some very strict standards like the Visa's PCI payment card industry standards. So I looked at a number of different outsourcing options and competitors, and ultimately I selected Corfino because it had the right combination of people, processes, and technology. One of our key goals was to ensure that our monthly and quarterly financials were produced accurately and on time, and that we had the right data, documentation, and procedures to pass a clean annual audit. Corfino has performed on all the promises they made to us. In fact, the implementation went very smoothly, and we've been live for nearly a year now. And from a SaaS standpoint, we currently use NetSuite. Next slide, please. Probably the most important benefit of outsourcing our accounting and financial statement preparation to Corfino is that it allows us, and me in particular, to focus most of my time on key strategic issues, not strictly on bean counting. With Corfino's CCC platform, we get a great online connection with 24/7 access via web portal to our accounting information. I have complete confidence that our financial information, our reports are correct and accurate at all times. And I have comfort that we're in compliance with all the current accounting and regulatory mandates. Next slide. The net result is that we've realized savings in excess of 50% by shifting resources away from on-site technology and staff. And you can imagine what a huge impact that makes on a company like ours. I found that outsourcing our financials to Corfino is vastly superior to the alternative I was using before of trying to staff internally with the same degree of expertise. When you try to do that, you seem to always be either overstaffed or understaffed and trying to train people on technology and in-house procedures and processes. For me, having to worry about and manage this just diverted too much of my time from the more strategic responsibilities I have. Also, outsourcing really helps eliminate the gnawing feeling in your stomach when you're lying there awake at night, wondering if all your transactions have been accounted for correctly and whether the auditors are going to find weaknesses in your controls. At the end of the day, the value proposition is really most suited for the type of CFO that isn't focused on growth but I'm growing the value of their company. So for anyone who would ask me why I would outsource my financials, I would say this to them. Are you focusing enough of your time and energy on the real key strategic and financial issues, or are you focusing most of your time making sure basic business transactions are accounted for correctly and that your procedures are always being followed? CFOs have been outsourcing payroll and other non-strategic pieces of their business for many years. This is just a logical and smart evolutionary move. So Judith, now I'm going to turn it back to you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Dave. Karen, we're running a little tight on time, so why don't you just give us some highlights here on the Corfino solution? I think, Dave, you've done a wonderful job of explaining it from the catbird seat of exactly how it works and what benefits you've gotten. So Karen, can you take it away for us?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks. So you guys, you've now heard, from Paul on the benefits and the ROI on what SaaS can do, and you've heard from Dave, a real live customer who's done this from both a SaaS and an outsourcing perspective. And you may be wondering, how does it work? How do we do it? And how does Corfino get those numbers for our customers? The easiest way to think of us, and we're all financial folks here probably on the phone, and we've all heard of ADP, and we're really doing what ADP did. At some point in our careers, we've decided to outsource the payroll, and we don't even think twice about that now. Now we're challenging CFOs to do the same thing with the back office accounting and outsource that and replace it with Corfino's solution. And at a high level, Corfino's solution is basically a three-part solution. We provide the people, the place, which is in the cloud, and a platform. Judith, if you move to the next slide, I can flip through these. The people portion is that we will staff our customers with a virtual team of accountants that consists of subject matter experts in all areas of accounting, functional areas such as AP, AR, cash, fixed assets, controllership, FAS 123, revenue recognition, etc. That team is overseen by an ex-CFO or a chief accounting officer who guarantees that the work is being done accurately and timely. With this unique people and team, we're able to offer up an unparalleled segregation of duties and internal control structure because we have the appropriate people doing the work at the appropriate time. And when I was a CFO, that was something I always wanted to do, is get those internal controls and segregation of duties, but I couldn't afford to hire the army of people that I would need to do that. Then quickly we'll go down to the place. You've heard all this talk about SaaS and and why SaaS is better than on-premise. We've partnered out with the best-of-breed SaaS partners, from GL systems down to fixed asset, down to equity systems, et cetera. We've bundled those all together, and we take that headache of deciding which softwares to use and which one's going to work best for each one of our customers and integrated them and glued them all together to provide our team the right tools to get the job done as efficiently and quickly as possible. So you no longer have to worry about the people portion, managing your team. And quite frankly, you now no longer have to worry about the software maintenance of installing software, implementing it, managing it, upgrading it, etc. Now, if we move on to the third part of our solution, the platform, that's my favorite part, and that's what really is the glue that sticks this whole thing together. We've built over the last 6.5 years a framework of over 500 accounting processes. And the best way to think of that is for every accounting task or process that you have to do, from an AP check run to revenue recognition to a monthly GL reconciliation, we've built a process for that. And basically, in the simplest way, when data goes in that process and comes out the other end, it's guaranteed to be accurate, timely, and done under the appropriate compliance, whether it be FASB, SARBOX, or GAAP rules. That platform is what our team and our software are combined to basically audit, to offer up our customers guaranteed audit-ready financials every time, every week, every day, and every month end. Judith?
Yes, absolutely. Karen, thank you very much. And folks, we've kept you to 30 minutes here. If you have any follow-up questions, I've put a slide up here for you for contact information. Any and all of our speakers are available to take your calls at these phone numbers, as you can see on the slide in front of you, or through email. I thank you very much for your time, and I hope you enjoyed learning about how to get ROI from software as a service and outsourcing. Have a great day.